Hello there, fellow YouTuber. Citrus Aviation here with an Atlanta airport update for June 2019. I do realize this is going up on the first couple days in July, but you know, that's the way scheduling and all that kind of thing this video end up coming out in early July instead of June. But that means there'll just be a new Atlanta airport update coming sooner once it gets some awesome new models coming in. So, we're gonna first get started with these Delta 757. There is no specific time for this airport session, but yeah, there are a couple of routes. Just so you know, if you want to subscribe a route, it does need to be a route that actually flies into Atlanta, so you can't be doing flights to fictional airports. This Delta 757-200 is coming in from Fort Lauderdale and it'll be heading out to Fort Myers. This is actually one of the few places you'll still see a lot of Delta 75s is to the Florida cities. A lot of cities have been pulling out 757 routes, which is really, really sad. Alrighty, so the first aircraft in line, which will be taken off right after the Delta 757-200 departs, is this Delta MD-90. He will be heading out to Pensacola or Red River Aviation's airport, and he came in from Red River Aviation's Tulsa International Airport. So, I do routes to all four of his airports. He does Tulsa, Pensacola, Albuquerque, and DFW. Using the MD-90 today. There are a variety of aircraft you'll see throughout the airport sessions that fly to his airports. So currently on the Pensacola route, they're using MD-88s, MD-90s, and 737-800s, and Tulsa it is MD-88s and 90s. This is also a route going to Pensacola that used to be on 757. They used to have this every single flight was 757, but they were moving a lot of 75s. Another city that's very sadly lost the 757 service has been Raleigh-Durham, which is an airport they used to spot at a lot. And they would use 757s all the time. There was once they were using 9 757-200s a day. It was super cool, but you know, that's kind of the way it goes. Next in line is this KLM 777-300ER. This is flight 620 out to Amsterdam Schiphol. This flight has currently been combined. It's usually 2 flights, but it has currently been shrunk down to 1, and it's on a 777-300ER. So that it's going to be for summer, and then during the winter season they will be bringing back 2 flights, and that will probably be on a 787 and a 777-200. The UPS MD-11 is taxiing out for a turnaround flight to Louisville. This Frontier A320neo is heading out to Fort Myers, and he came in from DFW. Next in the lineup, this Delta CRJ-200 is taxiing in from his arrival from Gainesville, Florida, and he will be heading out to Asheville, North Carolina. And next in line, we have the Southwest 737-700, who is heading out to Dallas Love Field, and this puppy came in from Orlando. Next, we have this Delta A319 who is heading out for Bermuda. You will not believe how hard it is to find Delta A319 routes at Atlanta. This was literally the only flight I could find. It was a flight to Bermuda, arrives at 5:30 and heads out 5:50 p.m. This Alaska 737-900 is taken off the runway to Portland. So moving on to our international section. Unfortunately, I don't have this too well developed, but hopefully that will change over time. So first off, we have the Air Canada CRJ-900 to Toronto Peterson. This is often a CRJ-900 as well as sometimes a CRJ-705.
Good morning.
So here we have a Delta 777-200LR. He came in from Los Angeles and will be heading out to Amsterdam Schiphol. The 763 came in from Zurich and will head out to Orlando. The Qatar A350-900 will be heading out to Doha. So the British... okay, that's not British Airways 744. The Virgin Atlantic 747-400 will be heading out to Manchester. Virgin Atlantic also flies from London Heathrow to here. That is on an A330-300, but I don't have a model of that. So the United Airlines A319 right here behind the Qatar Airways A350. Will be heading out to Denver. This is a Sunday exclusive. Otherwise, this would be an A320 or a 737-800. The FedEx DC-10 will be heading out to Memphis. So moving on to the tonal, we have this Delta 757-200 that's closest to us. He came in from Detroit Metro with continuing service to Tampa. The Northwest 757-200 operated as Delta came in from San Francisco and will head out to New York JFK. The Delta MD-88 is pushing back for departure out to Memphis, and he came in from Buffalo. The Mad Dogs are mostly just based out of Atlanta now, as they are getting prepared for retirement. And so these soon will be all retired. Okay, so after the lull break, we have this Delta MD-88, and we already did the wrap for him, but the whole thing is that the Mad Dogs are all being retired in the near future for Delta, particularly MD-90s always being pulled from the fleet as their source of engine replacements has dried up. So anytime a major engine malfunction happens for Delta MD-90s, they're just pulling it out of the fleet. So also the MD-8s are going soon, but most of the remaining MD-8s and 90s are being based out of Atlanta. The rest of the locations where you've seen them are being pulled out, so if you want to see these puppies, come down to Atlanta. The Delta A321 there in the background has come in from Las Vegas and will be heading out to Dallas-Fort Worth or Red River Aviation Airport. The Delta CRJ-700 came in from Montgomery, Alabama and will head out to Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The Dash 900 came in from Pittsburgh and will be heading out to Raleigh-Durham. In the southwest section, the 737-800 Part 1 came from Los Angeles and will head out to New York Liberty. The Dash 700 came in from Indianapolis and will head out to KC. The Dash 800 Can Blue came in from Austin, Texas and will be heading out to San Diego. The United 737-900 is here on a turnaround from Newark. So over here we have this section of the tonal, the other side. And we're going to start with this Delta 757-300. He came in from San Francisco and will head out to Orlando. The 737-800 came in from Palm Springs, Florida and will be heading out to Albuquerque, New Mexico or Red River Aviation Airport. This is the fourth and final route that I have him, so we have these 4 routes that we do. The Delta 712 came in from Oklahoma City and will head out to Akron, Ohio. The other 737-900 that we have here came in from San Antonio, Texas, and will head out to Denver, Colorado. These are different liveries. This one I believe is the Spirit Seattle, and then we have the C. Woolman 739. The Northwest operates Delta, because we don't have a Delta A320. A320 is coming in from DFW and will be heading out to Minneapolis. The Air Transfer 12 came in from Wilmington, Delaware, and will be heading out to Augusta, Georgia. The JetBlue 320S is on a turnaround from Boston Logan. JetBlue only uses A320s to Atlanta. They don't really fly E190s to this airport. The American Airlines TWA Retro 738 is coming in from Chicago O'Hare and will be heading out to Los Angeles. These special livery AAs haven't been to Atlanta in at least 2 weeks, but I don't have a regular livery American Airlines 737-800, so this is what we've got. The American A320 came from Philly and will be heading out to Phoenix. The AA321 will be heading out to Charlotte, and that's where he also came from. The United 737-700 in the black tail came in from Washington Dulles and will be heading out to Newark. And the E170 came in from Dulles and will be heading out to Houston. Alright, so we're now on the handheld instead of tripod. So I want to thank you guys for watching this Atlanta airport video. I really enjoy making these, as Atlanta is probably one of the coolest airports in North Carolina. I mean, not in America, North America. And it's also one of the busiest airports in the world. It's actually currently the #1 busiest airport. So I hope you guys enjoyed this update. We'll have more models, more aircraft, more routes in the future. So hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and God bless you.